Can I ask a personal question of you?
Yes.
While I have you, I had an experience in a pyramid with 2 light workers. Can you give me any kind of understanding of what occurred?
The Pyramid of Egypt, there's a structure there that is, for Jeanette's vernacular, that she can only say it's like a battery. That's what you 3 did. You brought in a tone as the battery of the pyramid in Egypt does when it's activated. Because you are activated. You did that. You're organic. And it spread it through the grid.
Wow. It felt pretty powerful to me.
Well, because it was.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool. And that the lecture I was giving to the light beings, what was that all about?
It saw when she asked for the million, not asked, but her one wish was to help millions of people. Well, the light beings is the same thing. That is all that came here. We all came. We heard the call and we came. So we're all watching this show, and we're all gathering in the greatest of arenas, and we're excited. So what you saw was what she saw, only she saw it in people, like in density. You saw it in light.
And that represented all of the light workers that are here?
Yes.
Wow, there's a lot.
Yes, exactly, exactly. That's who she wanted to help. That's who you came to help.
Okay.
There's a lot. There are more of us here. As you know, there are more of us here than the dark. But the dark is really good. They did a good job playing their role.
Well, but from our perspective, we don't see it as good.
Well, they played a role. It's just a game.
I'm really tired of this game.
Yes, and so are the millions of light workers here. So that means we've got to up our game. And that's why the crystalline city is important to go to.
She asks why she's always fatigued.
All of her resistance to this incarnation. Her confusion, as many light workers, of why they came and when is it going to be over, and all of that is resistance. And if they could just look at that and giggle at it and remember it's a game and let it melt away and allow your remembering to wash over you.
And we're doing that right here for her now, right?
We are.
Okay, so all of that remembering and all of it's just a game and everything, we're incorporating that into thought process.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
She does this by herself, but she needed a battery, and that is you. She chose you. She saw you.
I'm very grateful.
Well, we all know what you're bringing forth.
What am I bringing forth?
Well, and by the way, this slowness right now, you know that it's giving you time to prepare. You better brace yourself. Humans are so fragile right now. They've been in the dark for so long, and the splash of bliss and ecstasy and happiness and joyous non-resistance is all going to be so new. We're ready. Right on. That's what Jeanette's saying in there. Come on.
Okay, so her fatigue, if we remove that...
It is done. Okay. It is done. It's a program she had running.
Perfect. So her experience going forward is going to be just like a big battery in her heart, just...
Yes.
Perfect.
Remembering the organic triangle that you made here in Shasta, where she saw you right after, and she's bathing in it, and she is grateful.
Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you. She will have more.
Okay. So her experience of that going forward is?
She will see more as she desires, but she had to learn how to be quiet because humans are so fearful, especially now as the shift is happening. Jeanette had to learn to speak human. She doesn't speak, that's not her first language.
What is her first language?
Light.
Okay. Is that like a vocalized or?
No, light is a knowing. It's an instant.
Okay.
It's telepathy. She had to learn it.
So this light language that I heard these other two people talking about, what is that?
Light language is, it happens sometimes in churches where they do tongues and with animals, and it is source flowing through you and speaking through you in sound, in tones, rather than words, because you must know that the words have been modified by humans, right? That we're trying to control the humans.
Yeah.
So light language bypasses all of that. It's sort of like a sigil, or it bypasses the ego mind and goes straight to your higher self. And so if your higher self is requiring information or a download, it gets it. So what you experience sometimes when you have resistance to light language, like Jeanette does, is it's not the information that you were requesting.
Okay. I didn't have resistance to it.
Well, sometimes you will, because light language comes through in different forms, and we are always reading energy, right? So if and when it does come through and you feel like a pressure, that means that it wasn't the information that you were requesting. Only allow through the information that you needed.
Okay. Good insight. Thank you.